Forrest Gump. Really took
How did you get that role, by the way? Fast track it to
I
that.
will fast track it. Robert Zemeckis and Frank Marshall back in the day decided to do a TV show and get into the 1 hour comedy. And they did an open call and all that, but they were really looking for an older actor. And I was probably about 25, 26 at the time. And they were going to a lot of big names like Travolta and all that. Who turned it down, obviously, and some other actors. And I met a director named Victoria Burrows and just did a light reading, and she really fought for me to go and meet Bob and then read for him. In those days, we had to read.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't, like not like today where you said something in.
Please, yeah, self-tape.
All that. And very long story short, I wound up getting this role with these amazing filmmakers, Bob Zemeckis and Frank Marshall, and the director of the Howard Stern movie. Great. He had a great roster of directors, all top notch, all making their foray into 1 hour comedy. Now, mind you, this is 1993, so that was kind of really unheard of format in the early 90s. Picket fences and all that stuff came later. So it broke all kinds of crazy barriers. And Johnny Bagel is basically about a guy who hijacks a Winnebago because he's on the run from the mob, and his ex-wife is his parole officer, and basically he goes from town to town in different states as he's being chased.
Wow.
And, every week a new adventure. My character goes out and starts taking pictures in the woods and hears something in the bushes, and he clicks it, and he goes back to his trailer, and he pulls his big Polaroid out, and as it develops, that very famous walk of Bigfoot?
Yeah.
where it's walking like that? And as he looks closer, he sees a pair of gold glasses on it. It turns out it's Elvis living in a trailer park, and he's my neighbor. So the whole parody spin was trying to get Elvis out of retirement.
Right.
And I knew you were dead, Elvis. Oh, you could be the king again, and all that. And we had a really fun time doing that particular episode, and me kind of imitating Elvis and all that. The show, we only did 9 episodes. It got too expensive. Zemeckis wanted to take it on the road. CBS said, forget it. Either shoot it here or forget it. And he said, no, I need to take it. If I want to go state to state, I want to go to these locations. And it was very expensive to produce. So he said, screw it, I'm moving on. Wow. And about a year goes by, and he goes, listen, how you doing? I'm like, did the show get picked up? And he goes, no, I got a film called Forrest Gump, and there's this little role of it. Elvis, would you think about doing it? I said, of course.
Wow.
And that's how that came about.